Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and this is a daily scan for Monday, December 17th, 2012. Well, only 6 more shopping days till Christmas. As if that matters, because, I mean, these days, it doesn't really matter. You have, actually, if you're going to have it shipped, you might only have like 3 or 4 more shopping days till Christmas. That's how I do most of my shopping. Point and click, free delivery. How sweet is it? Anyway, let's get down to business here. I had a request over the weekend from a reader or watcher that is requesting a little bit of more clarity on entry and exit points. And today we're going to use Panera Bread as that example. But first, let's take a look at our current open positions. Friday, remember I was fretting about CF a little bit? I closed that on Friday when this bar, very nice up day on Friday. It may continue today, but I didn't want to take the chance, so I closed it, and it cost me 23 cents to buy it back. But I still made a couple hundred, $213, including commissions on the trade. So that wasn't bad at all. So I was pretty happy with that. So now I don't need to worry about this alert anymore, so I'm just going to delete it and take it off of there. Chipotle, we'll take a look at this one. This is our iron condor, and we need to stay between these white lines. Let's just zoom in on that a little bit. A little shaky here on the high side. Just have to see how it works out. Looks like it's kind of running out of gas here on the hourly, or sort of hourly chart over here, so we might be okay. We'll keep an eye on it. I don't really have any alerts on it. I still think it's going to, if I look here at the stochastic, it's bending down. We have a hook down. The MACD is also, this bar here, of course, is less than this bar. So we'll just have to see how it works out. From a weekly perspective on the 50 moving average, we're still in a downtrend. So assuming that continues, and assuming this 15 moving average here acts as a point of resistance and we get a move down, we'll just have to see. Panera, we just entered that one recently, and that's the one that we're going to use as our example for today. And everything else, looking at the pre-market here with the futures, I'm not seeing anything really exciting happening. I'd like to see a little bit of a pullback. We're kind of on the hot side with our deltas. A little bit of a pullback wouldn't hurt. But I think a flat market today also will not hurt. Let's quick run through the A+ list. Here we have Apple. Oh wow, it's looking really bad for Apple, and then they're down in the pre-market too. So I guess the iPhone in China isn't helping them very much. Amazon, anything setting up there? No, maybe, nope. Long term, up on the 50 MA, up on the stochastic. We're waiting for a stochastic to come down here if we are in an uptrend, or if we're in a downtrend, we're waiting for a stochastic to come up here. We're in no trend here. I don't count this as a trend. I like to see it, at least some sort of a pitch to this angle here. This one's pretty flat if I put my cursor on it. The horizontal line, it looks pretty flat. BIDU. We were waiting for an alert here. We were hoping that this hook down would give us a entry, which would be a move below the low of the previous day. We didn't get that, but we're still looking for it. So we will move this alert up to below the low of the previous day, which is right around here. That looks good enough. Oops, it didn't move. Oh yes, it did. Yeah, okay, so this is the low from the previous day. So we are looking for a move today below that. We'll get an alert and we'll probably enter with, what would we enter with here? How long are we thinking this is going to run here? This couple of days here. So I think this is just a little, expires this Friday. We might want to take a look at this one because we have a lot of holidays in there basically. So December 4th expiration in December, which would be the last Friday in December, which is what, the 20, 25, 6, 7, 28th, I think. We would probably look for something here, and something with a delta maybe between 20 and 30. So this is our delta column here, and we would be looking for a bear call, and if the price is going to move down, this is probably where we're going to be. Open interest is 419. Looks like they're doing the 6 series weeklies on BIDU also. So that gives us a lot of choices, and I probably would go with this this December expiration. All right, CF we are out of. We're in a downtrend here, so we'd be waiting for stochastic to come up here before we would look at an entry. On the weekly, we are in an uptrend. You can smush these down a little bit more here. And on a short term, we're in a downtrend. Just keeping an eye on it, waiting for a signal, or an alert, I guess you might say. Chipotle, we're in that. Salesforce, pretty flat. We're in an uptrend over here on the long term. So for a longer term credit spread, there is nothing setting up over there. Google, let's get rid of this. I wanted to show you most joint, what does that say? I wanted to show you also, I don't know, since this new release this weekend, I've been getting those indicators on here. So what you can do, if you have a lot of drawings, it just kind of slows things down. So if you go to drawings, and over here to here it says we have on Google, there's 393 drawings older than a month. Well, I don't really care about drawings that are older than a month, so I'm going to delete them. And you just click yes. Let me show that to you again. Of course, it's not going to come up now that the drawings are gone, but if you go to drawings, this is another way to get into it. It's not there anymore because there aren't any drawings older than a month. Alright, so make a liar out of me of sorts. We'll try it with another chart. I'm sure that on MasterCard, oh, we forgot to look at Google to see if there's anything setting up there. Downtrend. Long term, sort of flat. There might be a quickie, maybe this week expiration on Google here. Let me just put an alert in so that I can keep an eye on it. Do last below, and we'll create that alert. And if I get a move down here, I might just consider an expiration this Friday on Google. And what would I do? That would be this Friday. A bear call, maybe around 7:10. That would be up here, so that might be a good play. So we're going to keep an eye on that one for a very short-term trade. MasterCard. Now let's take a look at this one. We'll go up here to the drawings icon, and it doesn't show up here. How about if we have to go to charts is what we really have to do. No, I guess there aren't any old drawings. This is not a new feature, so maybe I did that already. Alright, we're got two more to cover here. Priceline, we're in looking for something to bull put play here. And it just keeps going down, so we're going flat here. I'm going to take this out of here. I don't see anything on Priceline right now. Moving into a downtrend, stochastic down here. I'll take that off. Maybe there's old drawings on this one. No old drawings. So I took that alert off of that one. And Panera. We're looking for a long-term entry on this. No, we're not. That is my break-even for my existing trade. So we're doing okay on that one. Let's take a look at this. We're doing okay on Panera. So we're just going to hang in there on that. All right, now let's go back to CF. So we're going to take a quick look at the history of the CF trade and how I use the indicators to enter this particular trade. So I entered it on 11:20, which is this candle right here. We had a setup back here. So if we look down here on the stochastic, we have a hookup. We came down here and we touched a 20 on the %K, and we had a hookup on the next day. So what we did was we looked for an entry that was an entry on a bull put if the next day we had price go higher than the high of the previous day. And the high of this day was 203.91, so I don't remember exactly. Probably set up an alert at 204 or somewhere around there. The alert triggered. I don't have a daily that goes back that far, or I mean intraday that goes back that far. So the alert triggered. All right, so why did we do a bull put when the moving average is coming down? Well, we did a bull put because long term, and this was a longer term trade, this was not a weekly expiration, this was going to be a monthly expiration. The longer term trend was up. And also on 11, around that time, we had a hookup on the long term, and we had the MACD moving up also. And the very next week, the MACD actually went green. So we look for our entry on our midterm chart, our daily chart. We did get this move above. We entered with a bull put, and we rode it all the way up until this day. And this was the day that I mentioned in a previous video where I had my order in for 7 cents and it was around 9 cents. And it didn't trigger, and I was a little greedy. And then I started freaking out when it did this. And then on Friday, when we had a good bullish day on Friday, I got out. So instead of 9 cents, it cost me 23 cents to get out. Still made nice money. So I was pretty happy with the price action on Friday, and it was risky. When you get up here and you decide you want to get out, you should just get out. Don't argue about price. Now, there was nothing here to indicate to me during the day here that this was time to get out. Actually, everything was indicating that on a daily chart that we were moving along just hunky-dory. And even on an intraday chart, everything was looking pretty good too. Weekly chart, it was too slow to respond. I couldn't really tell anything on the weekly. So when I decided to get out, I should have gotten out. So there's no really exit here, except to say that, if you're saying that if I get 80% of my credit back, or I get to keep 80% of my credit on a trade, then I should get out. And I don't abide by that rule as a hard and fast rule, but I think that you would probably have a better probability of success and profit if you did that. You'd probably have more profitable trades versus losing trades. You may not have as much profit on your winners, but you won't have so many losers. So again, here was the hookup, and we were over here, and right, this candle was still forming. We had on this day here, we had the MACD actually turning green on the percent D. That's this green and red line. That's a slower response line, but it's moving up, and percent K is moving up also, and we have an upward trend, and we actually have, it took a whole week for this to form, but we actually have a move up on the MACD also. So this week we said, okay, we're going to look for an entry. This was the beginning of the week here, the first candle of the week. Second one, this is Tuesday. Our alert set at above this high of Monday, and we got in. So that's pretty much how you get in. Getting out, if you want to use the 80% rule, if you get $1 credit and you can buy it back for 20 cents, maybe you should do it. Okay, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.